Hi everyone, I'm Vicky, and today I want to answer the big why question. Why I quit my IT job. Why I left behind such a well-paid occupation. Why? My friends and family thought I was out of my mind to quit my job in the middle of a pandemic in these uncertain times. They couldn't understand how could I even think about it. In the last 8 years, I worked for a few IT companies in 3 different countries. And the majority of people I met along my way thought that working in IT is something wow, the big thing, the big money. It's an industry full of endless opportunities, but they couldn't realize that this shiny profession has a dark side too. Let me tell you more. But before I start, I want to be clear. All the things I'm going to talk about in this video are based on my personal experience. And for those of you considering an IT career, don't let this video put you off in any way. The main reasons why I left my tech job were: IT sector is highly demanding, which means that you need to constantly upgrade your technical knowledge and skills. The tools and technologies which are trendy today are usually replaced by new ones tomorrow. Everything develops so rapidly. Despite most of the IT jobs are highly paid, often there's not enough time to spend the money you receive. Of course, it depends on your personality. I had colleagues who were introverts and their main hobby and passion is coding. These people felt comfortable to non-stop discover new tech, since they didn't really have any other interests. But if you're an average person like me, you'll need some more spare time away from the screen. Finishing up work from home or catching up during the weekend is not a rare case for most people in IT, especially if you work in the consultancy business for a middle-sized company. The job often demands from you to stay late. Few times I have been forced to stay in the office until 9 p.m. just because a client demo of a new tech was promised to be delivered in 3 days. Deadlines are usually pretty short due to wrong project estimations. The shorter the deadlines, the more competitive you are. This is how most of the management people think, without too much consideration of the actual dev effort required. Well, let's be honest. Sales teams tend to think about winning the deal and not about the project realization. At least in Europe, the average IT employers require you to code in multiple languages, learn new platforms on the fly, write business specifications, communicate with the customer, and more. Although your role is not supposed to include all of these activities, you're supposed to be developer, analyst, and QA all in one, but you'll get one salary and not 3 in the end of the month. In most innovative companies, the level of stress is pretty high. In the beginning, you're promised to be trained on many tools and technologies. When you're interviewing for the job, of course. But in reality, you're expected to be an efficient self-learner, catching up with all new things, sacrificing your personal time. And by default, you're not supposed to ask many questions. You need to rely on yourself and be more of an independent player rather than a teammate. More often than not, you'll be expected to simply do what you're told. As I previously said, it depends on your personality and character traits. And of course, there are some better companies, but I'm talking about the common trend here. If you're someone who likes to justify actions and choices, this is a challenging environment for you. You might work in a place where project managers are great and considerate and decision makers are thoughtful and respectful of others' work. I do hope that most people don't share my experience. What is your IT experience? Do you choose to stay in the industry, or would you rather consider a career change? If you found today's video helpful, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for more. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.